Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Centre, and welcome to the world of magic and miracles, where once again we take off, head to the outer reaches of the universe, and say hello to Simeon, the masters, the angels, those who have passed from the physical world, and all the entities that help you each day. As we meet up once again, there's a sense of celebration and a clarity that indicates something is in the wind, something exciting and new, but mysterious. And as we hover around near Simeon, we feel our Creator, we feel our twin, and we see the stars start to twinkle and realize that we're in the middle of some movement that was instigated before we got there. Movement, excitement, celebration. It's happening again. But we didn't start it. And as we look at Simeon, we feel that mischievous smile that says, I've got something to show you. And with a little nod, we join Simeon as he takes off further into the universe, leaving the outer reaches and heading towards the celebration. Something we've never seen before. Something we'll probably never see again. And there are no words to describe the feeling and the image that comes to you. But it's clear that you have an awareness and a realization and some special know-how that makes you part of the celebration. As we swoop in around the planets, a newborn star shines up, and we feel the welcome and the celebration and the feeling that we've been here before. Something or someone is being reborn in the universe. And being delivered to a planet that we have no idea of the name or the position. But we do know that there's a physical plane because we can feel it. And as the star becomes brighter and brighter, you feel your awareness shifting to that focal plane where celebration, and the feeling of awe just seems to be in the atmosphere. Then out of nowhere, the star becomes brighter and brighter until it shines with a light that you've never seen before. And your Creator appears. And it seems like your Creator is speaking directly to you and saying, this is what you've achieved. This is what you've made available for a single being to exist in a physical world without having any knowledge of what you're doing, but being fully aware that you did it. And it feels like a new child has been born. And all of a sudden, you feel yourself back in your chair with the full realization of a new being, a new star being added to the universal network. But in your physical world, you've made a difference. You've created something beyond your belief. Just as a child of the universe appears, you appear in the world of your Creator in full support of that new life, of that new awareness. And suddenly you see that your influence in every world makes a difference to your physical world. And with a smile, you look back up at Simeon, throw up a high five, and say, let's join them. And you disappear through that gate that you never thought was there. The shimmering of reality changes. And suddenly you're in amongst a party, a celebration, a million friends that you didn't remember, and they all welcome you and say hi. And at the command of Simeon, it all disappears. But it leaves the experience. It leaves that great feeling of achievement, of capability, of friendship. And it expands the awareness of the universe to include other arenas, other worlds that you can visit, that you can make a difference to, and brings you back to the physical plane, where you look out through your window and see an environment that holds much more than what you expected. It holds the key to life on Earth. And it holds the entry point where all the energy that you use comes into the universe from somewhere beyond a place of recognition. And it comes into the physical world just for you. It spreads all around you, all around your environment, the place you live, the seat you're sitting in. And like a mist, it lifts everything off you. And allows your signature to be felt throughout the universe. An awareness that only you can develop. And you develop it in an instant by connecting to your Creator, by going on tour with the entities that look after you, by realizing that you're in many places at once, including the world of your Creator, the world beyond all worlds, the outer reaches of the universe, your local environment, anywhere you wish to be. And you don't have to think. You can follow your spirit, you can follow anybody's words. If someone says you're on a train, you're on a plane. You're in a car. You're in the front seat as a passenger. You're visiting a friend. You're flying through the sky without anything holding you. You're looking down on the Alps. You're looking down on the stars. And you simply follow. You don't have to imagine. Because all you're doing is moving your focus to another part of yourself, to another part of your existence. Just like a daydream, but in a real function that you use every day. So without thought, it's possible to do the impossible. And it's done without preparation and without imagination even. You become your imagination. It's not an add-on. You actually go to the beach as soon as you look at something that reminds you of the beach. or you decide to visit an island in the Mediterranean, you're there. And that skill is what changes your physical world 1,000,000 times a day. It doesn't need to be controlled. Simplicity takes over. As soon as you switch on your happy switch, you're happy and everything else works. A physical action or a mental action or an idea produces a whole new era in your physical life. So celebration is needed to tag those events. Record them in the big recorder in the sky so they don't have to be repeated to convince yourself that you're a good person. It's a simple fact that everybody knows exactly what they need to do to live a perfect life. And most of your life is spent trying to find out what you already know. Where one step can take you all the way there, you've been convinced that it takes 1,000. So take the one step forward, backwards, sideways, whichever way feels right. Leap in the air and feel yourself stay there. Feel the stability without support. And call on the energies in the earth to hold you up, to move you wherever you want to move. And watch the colours change in around the trees or in your environment when the feeling of your happy switch reaches out and says, I'm happy. The colours change, the interface changes. Like walking on hot coals, you don't feel what you're supposed to feel, and you don't get burnt. It's been proven many, many times that you can control the interface between yourself and the physical world, but you don't have to. You simply see it the way it needs to be seen to suit your purpose, and it will change. That's where your magic is most proficient, in your interface with the physical world and with the world beyond all worlds and the world of your Creator. Because you are an individual species that's part of an overall humanity. And what you deem to be real eventually becomes real for everyone. But it's connected to you. So, of all the trillions of realities that are available, you can select any one, any combination, or simply make your own. But the greatest feat is to make sure you balance everything in the universe. You bring harmony and you harmonize so that you can develop much more for people than they can for themselves. Everything you send to everybody else is completely flexible. It has a common strain of energy, but the harmonics are developed by the person who receives it. And the energy field that surrounds everyone has everybody's combination, moving, changing color, advancing, moving back out of the road, making sure there's no clash. And as a result, developing an energy field that continues to grow, continues to nourish, and continues to bring life to life itself without any effort, without using up any fuel. So switch on your engine, switch on your happy switch, and go for it. And feel Simeon smile, your creator smile, all the entities, the masters, and hear the angels sing. You are now in control of your own destiny, and you're making a future that you can live right now. So with that, I wish you all a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you for listening. I am Robert.